Dragon!
19 Nocturne Boulevard.
Nocturne Boulevard? Not far. When you hit Howard, hang a right. Howard meets Philip at a weird kind of angle. Then you cross James and Poole. You can't miss Nocturne. It's just past the automatic.
19 Nocturne Boulevard. Your address for suspenseful stories of the speculative, strange, and supernatural. Tonight's story is Dragon.
Warning, this episode contains humor of an adult and suggestive nature. Please listen responsibly.
Yes? This is 19 Nocturne Boulevard. Won't you step inside? Did you have any trouble finding it? What do you mean, what kind of a place is it?
Why, it's a medieval farmyard. Can't you tell?
Yeah, chick. Come on, eat the lovely seeds.
They're as deaf as you are, you old boot.
Chick. At least they're not as tough and as old as you.
Did you butt yourself again? It shows you should never talk.
Greetings.
Who's that there? I'm a bit nearsighted.
I am the... is he going to give this up?
You should have seen the wedding night. Who are you?
I am the great Humber Dragon. Fear me.
I am!
Shouldn't you be running
I am!
in circles?
He's got one leg shorter than the other.
And, you?
Can't run. Bad feet. Why are you here anyway?
I have come to your village to demand tribute.
We don't have any!
Tell your village that if they do not send me a maiden this coming full moon, I will lay waste to everything in sight.
I don't think anyone will believe the likes of us.
I could burn your house down. Would that help?
No. But you can't take out that shed over there. I've been telling them for years it's got termites. And wasps.
Wasps! Very well.
And it burned down our shed!
If there really was a dragon threatening our fair hamlet, why did it not eat you, you old goat?
That's just it. The dragon is demanding a maiden. Something ripe and juicy and pure. Not an old piece of gristle like we...
Oh, my gracious lord, sire, you are most welcome. Welcome! See, very welcome to our charming little hamlet.
Is this Sodsville?
Sword Vale, sire. Beautiful Sword Vale.
Bit of a dump.
Well, we've had a bad year.
And a dragon.
Shut up! Ignore her. She's mad. Yes, that's it. Mad. Completely mad. Mad as a wasp in a bottle.
Dragon? So, it has come here.
No dragon. At least no proof of a dragon.
Our shed!
No proof.
Oh, well then. I suppose I should go.
What?
Not much good hunting dragons in a town that doesn't have one, is there?
Ah.
He was gorgeous. I swear his tunic was the finest velvet in the land.
And his hose. Ooh, you were looking at his hose? Who asked you?
His hose just clung to his muscular legs. Oh!
And did you notice his codpiece? Embroidered in gold. I could tell by the way it glinted when he walked. Not that I was staring.
Do you require anything further tonight, Ursula?
No, but...
Yes, miss?
I want my very best gown ready to wear tomorrow. The one I wore to the Harvest Festival last year.
Are you sure? You've, plumped up a bit since then.
Shh! Besides, she's got all night to let it out.
Did you see the
So...
Father must have half the town. Careful! Careful! Oh!
Here, let me.
Who?
Let me. Where do you need to take these?
Kitchen.
Oh, finally! Someone more put upon than myself.
It's not usually that bad. Pays well, and I get their cast-offs. You think an innkeeper's daughter would have such finery else?
I guess I never thought about it.
You're not the first. Would you like something to drink? No. As a reward for saving me from tripping, or worse, dropping Ursula's best gown to the unswept floor.
Oh, thank you. I would love something.
Don't expect this all the time, and don't tell anyone. Word gets out that I'm a pushover and...
But you're not.
No, just because I'm the innkeeper's daughter, people think...
Oh, I can tell you're not that kind of girl. The way women throw themselves at me master, I have seen quite enough to know.
Oh, that's who you are. No one said about him having retainers.
He's sort of, stuck with me. And I'm not, shall we say, a bright and shining example of manhood like he is.
He's embarrassed to have you around because you're,
ugly. It's alright, you can say it, I'm used to it. So he keeps me off on errands all day long. Out of sight.
Why do you follow him then?
I'm his squire. Sworn to him when we were both very young. And before he decided that the only thing more important than his appearance is his success with the ladies.
Huh, I noticed. He was all they could talk about.
His hair, his eyes, his noble brow.
His codpiece.
Oh!
There, just leave it.
But it's still...
I could wear a cloak.
In this heat?
You're just jealous. I filled this dress out so nicely.
Like a jug of wine fills a goblet.
Now, Kate, my dearest friend, it is rumored that you were speaking with the squire of Sir Lucius.
Lucius.
He seems luscious to us. Did his squires say anything?
Does he like blondes?
Does he like girls who can sing?
Maybe play a hand or two of cards?
I didn't ask. We didn't talk about him at all.
Oh, really? You were together alone in the kitchen at night for an awfully long time, not to talk of anything interesting.
What are you implying?
Nothing at all. I mean, after all, how could a crooked little man like that have any allure for a woman, even a commoner, when his princely companion is in the same county?
Maybe she was taking what she could get, saving herself from being chosen for the dragon.
In the face of the, demand by the dragon, we are very lucky to have right here among us a renowned dragon hunter.
Proud.
And all drinking. Can't talk.
Greetings, my good people. And such lovely, lovely ladies. But this is not a time for frivolity, for there is a terrible threat to your town. know what it is. The great Umber Dragon has come out of the hills to terrorize you. People! I cannot. Hold! Let me finish. I cannot kill him yet. Yet. One little word. 3 little letters. And yet, it spells doom for someone.
Yes?
The only time the Umber Dragon is vulnerable, the only time it can even be hurt, let alone killed, is...
Yes?
Right after it has sated itself on the flesh of a maiden.
Can I help at all?
Oh, would you? Here, take these. To that table with the man in plaid. I hope you don't mind taking that one. He tried to, tip me over.
I'm sure I'm safe.
People! 9 times we have been this close to catching the dragon, and 9 times he has evaded us.
You're not very good, are you?
Yes, good mother. We have been plagued with the worst luck possible. But I have a very good feeling about this time. 10 is a lucky number.
So is 7, or 3.
Now, I must speak to the council alone.
9? Really?
Can we not talk about it here?
A girl? Just one girl? That's not so terrible.
And he has never returned to the same town again. Not in the entire time I've been chasing him.
Why haven't you killed him?
It is not to my shame that I've failed, but to the dubious credit of the towns I've helped.
Makes sense.
Sire, history tells us that if the great Umber Dragon is confronted and is not killed, his wrath will lay waste to everything within a day's ride.
It does? Oh, yes, of course.
So, each of these towns, well, they kept me from fighting him. Some even resorting to trickery. One town changed all the calendars by day, so I wouldn't know when the date had come until it had passed.
Clever. I mean, diabolical.
But I'm sure you wouldn't be so underhanded. Not in a clean, upstanding town like you have here. Let us speak instead of the choosing of a maiden who will give her life to save her home and people.
I'm surprised you're still awake.
Oh, I'm too tired to sleep. And Father doesn't like anyone around when he sees to the money.
May I?
Certainly.
What are you doing?
Shelling peas.
At this time of night?
My hands don't care to be idle.
Can I have a few to help?
Help yourself.
They'll never let him fight, you know.
What?
My master. No one ever does. They're too worried about the dragon's retribution. They pay him off, trick him, drug him. Anything to have the killing end with just one maiden.
That's still one maiden too many.
Oh, I agree. But weighing the risks, they always have to look out for the welfare of the town.
People are frightened.
Of the dragon.
If not the dragon, then something. There's always something to fear. My father fears lean times and hides money he thinks I don't know how to find. The farmers fear drought, and the girls fear not finding a good husband.
You don't seem afraid of much.
You have to have something to lose to be afraid.
Lucius, dawn's coming. Are you stirring?
No.
You should take it slower, Sawyer.
Come back when you're funnier.
3 more days, then we move on.
Feast or famine. Always feast or famine.
Oh, if it was feast all the time, you'd be a cripple. And you know it.
You haven't been doing too badly yourself. Hey, old friend. The innkeeper's lovely daughter.
No, I don't do that. Not until the dragon is no more.
Definitely bruised.
Was it worth it?
Oh, yes. Very much so.
Why? Because he smiled at you across a crowded room?
No.
He is such a noble gentleman.
I don't know. There's something about him.
And he is seeking a wife, you know.
Yes, someone from outside the court circles. Someone fresh and genuine.
Yes, but he cannot marry until
the dragon is defeated. How do you know all that? Who told you?
Why, he did, while we were alone.
Alone? How could you have been alone with him?
Last night, after he and Father finished talking, he retired to the guest bedroom.
What did you do?
Suffice to say that I am no longer in danger from the dragon.
Neither am I.
I'll take my leave.
Please, gentlemen, keep it down. This is not something for other ears.
I have a servant who's ugly enough she might still be chaste. But I paid 2 groats to her mother for her service this year, and it's barely spring. What about my money?
The town might be able to see its way.
And the girl's mother? What does she get?
Shut up, Besom. You're only here to report on the gossip on the town girls.
I think that if she got 2 groats for 1 year of her daughter's life, she should get something for the remainder of it.
Oh, we'll put up a little plaque, something in the town square, in the girl's memory. That will be better than...
And money? Not the one who has none.
Fine, we'll pass over my servant. Who else is there to consider?
I have a cousin who has a daughter.
Alexandra? Oh, no.
How dare you?
She came to me for herbs. She's already gone with child. Best marry her off. There's still a little bit of time before it's too obvious.
Who is left, then?
There are your daughters, sire.
No.
What?
They were looking out for your best interest, Lord Mayor.
And my daughters.
I think we're going to have a lovely crop of fair-haired babies come winter.
Oh.
Another busy night.
Yes. Disaster makes for good ale sales.
The council met here again.
They're still upstairs.
Still? They're taking longer than most.
Longer for what?
To decide how much money to give me lord to go away.
Oh, and one of us will still give her life for worms like that?
You'd best be careful.
No one can hear us.
What do you mean about being chosen?
The mayor's daughters have already ensured their own safety. I suppose I could do the same. Throw myself on the mercy of your lord. He seems to have plenty to go around.
Please, don't.
Don't?
Oh, not with him.
Huh. I would never. Besides, if every girl in town leaps on your lord, as I'm sure they would given the chance, who would be left for the dragon?
You would go, if they chose you.
If they chose me, and chose not to fight, why should I ever want to stay?
They're choosing a sacrifice tomorrow.
Someone has to go.
Not I.
Nor I.
You already made your sacrifices.
What was that?
Nothing.
Kate's still eligible, aren't you?
That's no one's business but mine.
Kate? Really? I always thought...
Leave off.
But Kate is our friend. We must do something to protect her.
You don't have the parts.
Oh, Yes, we must come up with some way.
Don't worry, Kate. We'll make sure you're safe.
I can care for myself.
But we can't. How could we ever do without you?
Who's that then? I'm a bit nearsighted.
I was hoping, thinking, about preparations to help one sleep.
You're not sleeping well. Why not? You haven't any daughters.
I've been restless and wakeful.
That's going around too.
Going around?
No matter. You fear the dragon's wrath and want something to help prevent it.
Yes. No. Wait. No.
I'm just about out of sleeping draught. You need to be together on this. If you dose that poor boy too heavily, he may never awaken again.
It's up on the high shelf.
Be careful. The room is very dark.
Oh, no. They can't waste a candle on this, or be bothered to walk a flight of stairs themselves. What? Hello? What are you doing?
They won't open it,
You.
What must you think of me? I would never take a woman against her will.
Then why are we here?
They were determined. I knew that if I declined, they'd simply find someone who would. Besides, my squire would never forgive me. He seems rather taken with you.
I know.
Everything all right?
Just dandy! Oh, yes, darling. Darling?
What?
Make a noise or something.
Like what?
Like, ooh.
Ooh?
Oh, I suppose that'll have to do.
No, peas tonight?
No.
What are you doing?
Sewing.
Oh, you can see that. I mend things myself. A lot.
I'm making poultices.
Ah.
Of poison.
Ah?
Tomorrow I'll kill the dragon since everyone else in town has turned coward.
You'll what? What do you plan to do?
I'm going to stuff my clothes with poison poultices, so when it eats me, it will die.
Don't! Oh, don't.
Someone has to do something.
Please. They won't let you. And you might get hurt.
If they let me, I'll probably get a little chewed up also.
No, I mean, things are not what they seem.
Like what?
I cannot say.
Well, that's kind of useless, isn't it?
It's not my choice. I literally cannot say.
Can you knock once for yes and twice for no?
I don't think so. I really, really wish I could.
I appreciate it anyway.
Oh!
Shh. Here, hold this while I stitch.
Is everything prepared?
Oh, yes. Last night I slipped a sleeping powder into the night's ale.
No, I did.
I also.
Oh, no. We'd best look in and see if he's still breathing.
Even I can hear that.
Well, yes, but...
Papa!
Out of the way. Father, Kate is missing.
Why are you two wandering the halls in your dressing gowns? It's unseemly.
Nonsense. Two such lovely girls cannot offend.
They cheer up the place.
Old coot, we can't dress ourselves, Father, and Kate is nowhere to be found.
Girls?
No one has seen her since last night.
She was with the hunchback squire. Ooh, maybe they eloped.
Girls?
Nonsense. She's not that stupid.
They're very passionate, aren't they?
But he's missing too.
He's gone every day. Who wants to see such an ugly runt in full daylight anyway?
Good to see young women concerned for their fellows.
To you, most men are better in the dark.
Girls?
How does one call a dragon? Hello? Dragon!
It's not quite dawn yet.
How could you? But I...
Drugged my ale? I've smelled that stuff often enough when people try it on me, master.
Oh. Don't try to stop me.
Don't worry. There's no point now.
Why? And why are you taking off your doublet?
Ah, now there's the sun.
What are you doing, Herman? Herman?
Drat! There goes another damn
Pair of hose.
Herman?
Hold on. This isn't as easy as it looks.
Damn it, come on.
Damn tail's always the worst.
I'm completely lost.
You came to meet me.
But I thought...
Hold on. There's some people coming.
Aren't you going to eat me?
I know what you're stuck with. Don't go anywhere. You have the maiden?
Yes, we... Wait. Aren't you my daughter's maid? What are you doing here?
I came to be the sacrifice.
Oh, well, we have one. You can run along. Thank you.
No! She's just a child.
You'd be amazed how hard it is to find her.
Shut up! Someone must declare the sacrifice.
It's me, damn it.
But Ursula and Gwendolyn...
Can learn to dress themselves, sir. Take that child home.
Do you witness this, good sir?
Witness what? That this woman is clearly out of her tiny peasant mind?
That she's here of her own free will.
Sir Lucius, you should...
You build up a tolerance pretty quickly to these sleeping drafts. But it's a good excuse to sleep alone once in a while.
Can we just finish this?
Right, Mr. Mayor. Just say she's here by her own choice. And you can go on your merry way.
Why?
All will be revealed.
Fine. She's here by her own insane choice. You, child. Oh, right, sorry. Do you know how to let out a dress?
No.
Come along. You'll learn.
It's not working. It's supposed to work.
We must have missed something.
Does anyone care to explain?
Don't try and tell me I have to devour anyone.
Yes, don't. At least not until you've explained what's going on.
Will you expect me to know?
I watched your Squire Herman turn into a dragon, and now you act like this is not a surprise?
Ah, that part. Yeah.
I'm cursed.
I can guess that.
I'm a dragon by day.
Tell me something I don't know.
I'm not going to eat you.
Okay, that's...
He never eats anyone.
Really?
It's supposed to end when a girl willingly sacrifices herself. When she comes to save the lives of others. Why isn't it working?
Maybe you should ask whoever gave you the curse.
Oh!
Where did you come from?
Sorry.
I've been sitting here the whole time. Now, if this is a case, someone must have cursed you.
My fairy godmother.
What did you do, barf out a best wand?
No, I didn't really do anything. She said it was something my forefathers had done.
What's her name, anyway?
Philomela Kumbaya.
Yeah, that's a fairy name. Give me a minute.
Kate, you're not still going to try and poison me, are you? That was a really good idea, by the way.
You are a maiden-eating dragon.
Oh, no. No, he's not.
What do you mean?
Well, he just drops all those poor kids off at his mother's castle as new maidservants.
I figure they won't exactly want to go home after the town threw them to the... me.
Well, that's not so bad then, but...
Aha, got it!
What?
Who summons me? I'm working on my wall.
Godmother?
Herbert?
Herman?
Right. You were always my favorite. Ta-ta!
Wait, you're supposed to... the curse.
Curse? Oh! So, did you find it a nice girl?
A what?
Yes. Just say yes.
Yes?
Good. Never did like your mother. Have a good time. Bye.
No! You have to tell me why you did this.
Oh, do I?
Please?
Polite as always. Just a moment. It's my tile.
What is she doing?
She said she's building a wall.
My guess is mahjong.
Right, I'll make this quick. Your father and his father before him all married gorgeous numbskulls. I wanted you to find a girl with character. Is this her? Well, doesn't hurt that she's rather pretty too. Now I really have to...
She didn't even break the cards before she... Oh, well, that's over then.
Oh.
Oh!
Here, sire.
Oh, thank you.
So she thinks we're going to get married?
Would you?
Well, since you don't actually eat people.
Oh, not a one. Ever.
And you shall a mean pea.
Is that some kind of euphemism?
Would you?
Yeah. Okay. You could always come work in the inn. I mean, if the whole squire thing doesn't work out.
Oh, about that.
Wait a minute. Why would a squire have a fairy godmother anyway?
Oh, that. You want to?
Oh no, this one's all yours. I'll get the horses.
I'm the knight. He's the squire.
Really?
And you wonder why we switched places.
Come on!
I see your point. What do you tell the town?
About getting married?
About the dragon.
You poisoned it, and it flew away to the mountains to die.
You're actually gonna give me credit for killing it?
Oh, reminds me, you might want to get rid of those bags.
Nah, I need something to throw at any passing fairy godmothers.
Now that you know how to find us, don't be a stranger. We have enough of those already. Tonight's story, Dragon, was written by Julie Hoverson. In tonight's production, Kate was Kimberly Poole of Warped Space. Herman was Alan H. McDonald of AfterLives. Sir Lucius was Gareth Bowley. The old farmer was Reynaud LeBoeuf, and the old woman was Glen Hallstrom. The mayor was Master Payne. Ursula was Julie Hoverson. Gwendolyn was Gwendolyn Jensen-Woodard of Gypsy Audio. The elders were Jeff Pittman and Jeff Taylor. The girl was Melissa Pang, and additional voices were provided by Reynaud LeBoeuf, Megan Lane, and Steve Guy, with a special guest appearance of Lafferty as Philomela Kumbaya. Music for this episode was by Celestial Eon Project. It's available on Jamendo and is used under a Creative Commons license. The cover art for this episode was by Brett Coulstock. Sound effects were found on soundsnap.com and sonomic.com. Sound and mastering was done by Julie Hoverson. The opening theme was by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com. The opening credits featured Cole Hornaday, Reynaud LeBoeuf, and Julie Hoverson. All persons, places, and events in this story were fictitious or used in a fictitious manner and are not meant to reflect any persons, places, or things, living, dead, or undead. Questions? Comments? We would love to hear from you. Contact us at 19nocturne@live.com. That's 19nocturne. Or check out our website at www.19nocturneboulevard.com. Or join us in the 19 Nocturne Boulevard forum over at audiodramatalk.com. This presentation is copyright 2010 to Julie Hoverson and Reality Productions.
But this is not a time for frivolity.
No, not that. That's horrible, horrible.
Hey!
You're not the
You
only
slept
one.
with my boyfriend. No, we
You
both
got
slept
peanut
with...
butter on my boyfriend.
Yes, I did.
We wouldn't care if you died, because you're just a commoner. But you're our maid, so we want you around.
and bedbugs, and creepy crawlies, and, I don't know, rust monsters?